Yo, what's good, 357 fam? It's your boy Big Trey, back again on another video.
I get that all the time, dude. Hey, I get that all the time.
What's that thing called?
Heaven.
We got a winner. Gotta play with some toys, man. What's up, 357 fam? It's your boy Big Dre, back again with another video. Today, we're gonna talk about this Gen 6 Glock 45 and what issues I've had with it in its first 1,000 rounds. Empty. Hold on, let me show clear so y'all don't trip. Look, it's empty, nothing in there. All right, so first 1,000 rounds, I will tell you this thing has been absolutely flawless. I've run all types of ammunition through this thing, and I've documented it so I can tell you what I have ran through this gun, right? So, as you can see, that round count, it's 1,017 rounds. All right, so in that 1,017 rounds, these are the brands that I've ran. I've ran Federal Brass, Remington Subsonics 147s. I ran some Callaway Ballistics 115s, some X-Force 124s, Federal 124s, Federal Aluminum 124s, Blazer 124, Federal HST 124, some Fiocchi, the Fiocchi was 115s, some Celebellet 115s, and some Burrow Bullets 115 grain. I've been documenting this the entire time. And because I wanted to see how it was going to perform for that first 1,000 rounds. And other than changing the optic from the Delta Point Pro to the Vortex Comp Dot, nothing's been changed. It's ran absolutely flawless. This Olight has been a beast on here. You can see it's a little bit toasty, a little cooked up, a little toasty. And so is the front of this firearm. This thing is nasty. That is 1,000 rounds of pure brutality. But yeah, that thing is dirty. But everything is held up. The light, I don't know if the battery died, if it got left on or something, but the light is not working. It does not work anymore. And like I said, I don't know, it's probably the battery because I never charge this light. I take it out the box and put it on the gun, and I've never charged it. So I would say it probably needs to be charged. I'm not gonna charge it right now, but I'll update you on that. But yeah. It's ran flawless. It is nasty. We're gonna look at the internals, see what it's looking like. Taking the slide off. You can see it's a little nasty in there. A little nasty. but it has been through a lot. It has had a lot of rounds through it. Like I said, it's 1,000 rounds ran through there. And let's look at this barrel. I'm curious. The spring assembly's been good. Not really seeing a whole lot of wear on the barrel. See if I can get it to focus. I mean, you can see some wear on there, but it's not like a huge amount or nothing like that. If I can get it to focus. Focus. But yeah, it's pretty nasty in there. It's ran like a boss, man. Everything I put in it, it has ran, no issues. It's ran flawless. It feels good in the hand. It took a minute to kind of adjust to that trigger. That trigger is a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it's still a Glock trigger. Even though it did perform a little bit different. This is what you got to get used to. It's a flat trigger, and you've got a shorter distance in your trigger pull. So you got to get kind of used to that. But that trigger, once you get used to it, you can be just as accurate as you would any other Glock. The trigger has loosened up a little bit after 1,000 rounds. It feels like it may have dropped maybe a half a pound or so, loosening up. I don't like that squeakiness of that spring, so I'll probably be changing that, trying to figure out a way to get that spring to quieten down. I hate that squeaky sound. The optic is still tight, hasn't loosened up or anything, so mine is torque to spec, about 17, 18 foot-pounds. So it has not worked itself loose at all after 1,000 rounds. I've seen a video where a guy had an issue with his optic coming loose. I think maybe he just didn't have it torqued down properly. But I put mine on, put some Loctite on it, and my screws have not come out or anything. And I've swapped optics and everything. So, I mean, it's still good. This grip, when you're shooting, this grip locks into your hands, and it feels really good. Now, these little ledges over here, a lot of times when I'm using those on other guns, my thumb tends to slide off sometimes. But on these, my thumb stays planted right there. It doesn't slide off. And it feels really good. It's comfortable to shoot. And it's really easy to get to the mag release. Everything it feels really good. It feels like a Glock, but yet at the same time, it doesn't feel like a Glock. It feels more like a custom Glock, like you did a little bit of work to it. The grip texture, it's not too aggressive. It's just right. And you can shoot it all day long, and it doesn't chew up your hands, anything like that. So, I mean, doing the reloads with your magazines is easy with this magwell. I'm not going to use this magazine because it's got ammo in it, and I don't have any other ones right here with me right now. But I have been carrying it. My sights haven't worked themselves loose, which they're on there pretty tight. I will say this slide does get hot, and I mean hot. But at the same time, every time I shot it, I was running 100 rounds, 200 rounds, 50 rounds, whatever. And I was running like 2-3 mags back to back, just bang, 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 bang. So it would start heating up. After about 3-4 mags, it started getting pretty toasty. Like today, I did 300 rounds through it so I could finish out this 1,000 rounds. And after about 120 rounds, you didn't want to put your thumb on that slide. So I was definitely using the ledge and got through those 300 rounds. It ran absolutely flawless. Got the sight dialed in to a perfect spot where I like it. Everything's been great. I've been hearing some rumors. Apparently, people are saying their Gen 6s are basically going into burp mode and running away in their hands. I have not seen this personally. I have not heard this. I heard somebody talking about it while I was at the range today. I have not seen or heard this, so I can't confirm nor deny that that has happened. So I'm not going to sit here and say that that's a thing because it's the first time I ever heard of it, and I don't know. As far as the slide stop and the slide locking back, I have had no issues whatsoever with premature slide locks to the rear or slides not locking to the rear. I haven't had any issues with the slide doing what it's supposed to do. The beaver tail definitely prevents slide bite. Haven't had that. I didn't really get it a lot with regular Glocks anyway previously, so it hasn't really been a thing for me. So I don't know what to tell you on that. I guess it did a better job of making sure I didn't get it. But as far as overall performance, it's a Glock, man. I mean, it's a Glock. It runs like a Glock. It feels like a Glock for the most part while you're shooting. It shoots just like any other Glock. I'm not saying it's gonna shoot any softer or anything like that because it felt just like shooting a Glock to me. It just felt more comfortable in the hand. And I do like this new optics system. I think it'll be fine. I don't think that the additional plates with the extra filler for the space is gonna be necessary. I mean, only time will tell. Like I said, I'm 1,000 rounds in. I haven't had any issues, so that may just be another one of those things where people are fabricating something just to have something to say negative. These serrations in the slide, I mean, for me, they work fine. I haven't tried them. I seen somebody do a test, torture test, where they had mud all in them and they were saying that they weren't working and stuff. I don't do stuff like that because I don't see it being realistic, especially in the area I live in. You're not really gonna be dealing with all that unless you're out in the woods hunting or something. And at that point, I just use the optic or whatever to rack the slide. I mean, it is what it is. That's not a huge deal for me. Would I change out this trigger? Actually, what I'm gonna do, and I already have it on the way, I wanna try a Ghost 3.5 pound connector in here. And the reason I'm doing that is because from what I'm seeing, the trigger assembly in here minus the housing is still the same as all the rest of the Glocks. So the trigger bars and all that are still compatible. So I got one on the way. I want to try it out, see if it'll reduce that trigger pull down to about 3.5 pounds. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. The only upgrades I can see that I'm going to be doing to this outside of that will be getting a Gen 5 Radiant Ramjet, because Radiant themselves confirmed in an interview that I saw from SHOT Show, they will not be making a Ramjet for Gen 6 because the Gen 5 runs in the Gen 6.
A question, and I don't know if you have an answer for this. The Gen 6.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Are you guys gonna make it for that, or is it just something? Does one of the other ones work for it?
Yeah, so I was gonna say no, we're not gonna make one for it because the Gen 5 fits.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, cool. That answers a lot of questions.
We finalized our testing enough to say that confidently the Gen 5 will fit the Gen 6 line.
Okay.
So if you were waiting for a Ramjet for Gen 6, don't hold your breath because it's not coming. Just to let you know. So I'm gonna be getting a Gen 5 Ramjet and slapping that in here because I love the Ramjet. I love the way it performs, and I really want one in here. I have a Ramjet, but it's a Gen 3. So I may try and see if that one will fit in here. If it fits in here, I might use it. But Yeah. I mean, that's really all you can say. It's a Glock, man. It runs like a Glock, and it performs exactly how you think it will perform being a Glock firearm. It's reliable. If you're looking for a performance trigger, you're not going to get that. You never have. You never will. If you want a different trigger, wait till some people start dropping some stuff, swap it out. But other than that, it's a Glock, man. That's all I can say about it. It's a Glock. This is the first G45 that I've ever owned. I've had 19Xs, but I've never had a G45. I'm looking forward to the Gen 6 19X when it drops. I will get that. I did have a 19. It was basically a pre-order. Went to go pick it up. Didn't like some of the business practices that they was doing. They were saying some weird stuff that didn't make sense, and they were kind of frustrating me and aggravating me because it was a whole thing. But anyway, at the end of the day, I just basically got my money back and just decided not to get it. And I'll just get one later if I choose to. I'm happy with the 45. It carries well. I've been carrying it in my Filter Floodlight 2. And so that's what I've been choosing to carry it in. And it works just fine in this holster. And I like this holster. So this is what I've been carrying it in. And I don't plan on getting another one in the near future. I might get some other ones just to try them out. But yeah, Glock 45 Gen 6, 1,000 rounds in, and it's still a Glock. I mean, what can you say? It's an improved Glock, but yet again, still a Glock. Stuff they did, yeah, other companies have been doing it for several years now. But at the same time, Glock finally did it from the factory. So if you want to buy a Glock and you don't want to do a whole lot of mods to it and you want a stipple job and all that stuff, you don't have to do all that. You can get you a Gen 6, slap your optic and a light on there, you're good to go. But yeah, other than that, man, there's not really much else you can really say about it, man. One thing I did notice, the extraction of the rounds, very consistent. You know, I'm used to the Glocks I've had in the past that had a very inconsistent ejection pattern. They weren't just, you know, uniform. This one, pretty much like clockwork. You could tell exactly where it was going to come out, bounce, and where it was going to go to in the range. You weren't having to worry about, you know, are they going to be all over the place. Very consistent ejection pattern. I'm very pleased with this firearm, and I'm very happy with it. So for right now, I'm going to be carrying this for a while. I'm going to charge this light up and make sure that's all it needs. And actually, while we're sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'll tell you right now, if the battery died or if the light died. Ha! It's just a dead battery. That's all it was. As you can see, the light still works, fully functional. Yep, so it was just a damn battery. So I'm gonna let this sit over here and charge. But yeah, man, Gen 6, definitely worth the money. I would highly recommend it if you're looking to get a Glock and you don't have a Glock. If you have a Gen 5 and you probably already modified it, it may not be worth the upgrade for you. But if you're new to Glocks, you don't own one, you've been looking to get one, this might be the one you need to get right here. But yeah, man, y'all keep enjoying the channel, watching the videos, and you know, we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. But don't forget, man, merch down below. You know what I'm saying? Click that join button so we can keep bringing you good content like this. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. That way other people can enjoy the content as well. All right? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Be blessed. Stay dangerous. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.